second to make sure we are connecting to the Facebook. All right, there we go. Facebook has got us fucking right. Let me go live. Oh shit balls. It's working. It says live video starting. I'm waiting. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting. We are live, baby. Holy shit balls. We got it going. All right, let me get all the chat stuff popping up. We'll get the chat screens going, and then we'll get the podcast going with the intro. I'm not even sure if people on Discord will be able to hear the intro, but we'll try it. Auto find live. TikTok shutdown. Let's activate that source. Close. Fantastic. We are live on Twitch. Let's activate Twitch. Fantastic. We are live on Facebook. Find my Facebook one. The Facebook one is a bitch because I actually got to find the live stream. There we are. Let's click on this. We're going to mute it. Fantastic. I'm doing good, gentlemen. This is why they normally start off with startup screens, so they can do all the shit in the background.
Face.
What the fuck was that? Yo, Zach Frazier, thanks for the follow, my man. All right, gentlemen, we're fucking live. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if y'all on Discord will be able to hear the intro, but I'm gonna do the intro right now. I gotta hit record. You see this? I got this board over here, this beautiful board, JC. Okay, I'm gonna hit this record button so they can hear your lovely fucking mouth. You ready?
Gary, I don't know what it is.
It's a Marquee show where the thoughts are wild, let the furies flow. Marquee's brain buzz spinning like a top. Dive into the weirdness, we'll never stop. From trending posts to conspiracies, Marquee's brain buzz is the place to be.
Guess what?
No, that was just...
Questions, answers, ideas collide.
What the fuck is still going on?
The thought train ride. Marquee's brain buzz, the mind's frontier. 3 times a week, the buzz.
What the hell? The intro is still going on. That wasn't even the right intro. That wasn't even the right fucking intro. JC, you got me all flabbergasted, you fucker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. That was a 52. I got to redo this. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I know you've been ready. Yeah. You know what, JC? Shut up. All right, y'all. Let's get the fucking show started. Sorry about that, y'all.
I'm
Here
sorry.
we go.
It's the Marquee Show, time to unload. Mike in his hand, got the stories explode. Gary G flexing, JC chasing. We breaking down news while your mind stays racing. It's the Marquee Show, let's go, let's go. Hot takes, raw breaks, every topic explodes. It's the Marquee Show, don't miss, don't scroll. Turn it up, lock in, lose control. It's the Marquee Show, let's go, let's go. Hot takes, wall breaks, every topic explodes. It's the Marquee Show, don't miss, don't scroll. Turn it up, lock in, lose control.
Conspiracies twisting, headlines ripping, no topic slipping, straight facts we're spitting. Buckle up tight, let the chaos ignite.
It's the Marquee Show,
we go all night. Real talk, raw truth. This is the Marquee Show. Let's go.
Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? What is happening? I am Mark G. Listen, I know Gary G and JC, they can't hear the fucking shit because, listen, they call me a poor-ass producer, but I'm doing all this shit by myself. I'm the only fucking producer, so I don't care if they're going to bitch. But we got a hell of a show for you all tonight. TikTok was banned for less than 24 hours. Donald Trump was speaking to the American people today during a little get-together, or should I say a big-ass get-together in snowy weather, D.C. All that coming up with the inauguration coming up tomorrow. Donald Trump talking about a shit ton of executive orders to be signed tomorrow. But before we get through all that, let me just give it a big old shout-out to some people we know here. I've got my brother from another mother. Gary, what's going on, my man?
Just looking forward to hearing what we got to talk about tonight. Seriously, though, I can't hear this fucking intro.
No, I don't know what's going on with it, man. Listen, listen. We dropped EV Mux, and we're doing all this shit from OBS software. I got to figure out how to get you guys to hear it. I'll ask around, okay?
I was, and I'm assuming that the words that are popping up are what it's saying in the
Yes.
And it looked like, I mean, because the resolution's pretty low in this OBS thing, it looked like one of the things said it's the marching show.
It's supposed to say Mark G, and it fucked up on the text.
Oh,
That's okay. Yeah,
okay.
it's a text issue.
AI,
What's
right?
up,
Gary,
Blake?
hey,
About
Gary,
AI.
Yes.
Gary,
All right.
we make his shit.
All right, y'all. Down below, we got the man that couldn't hit a broadside of a barn if he tried. JC, ladies and gentlemen. JC, what's going on, my man?
Hey, baby, I love it. But I'm like Gary. You suck at your job.
JC, I'll tell you what, JC, you are more than welcome to try taking the show over one time. One time, I'll tell you the software, and you are more than welcome to try it.
Hey, it was just one time. It was in college. I tried. Whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, I've been drinking yet again.
Oh, man.
Couldn't even tell.
All right, so gentlemen, first and foremost, so everybody knows, everything you're going to hear in tonight's show are the views and the opinions of myself or any guests that may come up on the show. Do with the information as you please, and always do your own research. Please take a little bit of information we got and do your own research. Come up with your own conclusion on what you think you should do with that information. With that all being said, there's quite a bit being done. There is one more thing I want to get out of the way before I get the show started. Social media is a bitch. Mainstream media and politics are dividing fucking families and friendships so fucking badly right now. Folks, don't let politics destroy your family relationships. Absolutely don't. It's ridiculous. It's okay to realize that you guys have political differences, but to talk down on another family member because you don't agree with their politics is absolute bullshit. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. And Gary, you know what's going on. I can't. And I just got to say, some folks, don't let politics get in the way of your family matters or your friendships, because it absolutely is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, so Trump's inauguration's tomorrow. TikTok got banned for less than 24 hours. TikTok banned. Gary, you deleted the app.
Yeah, I deleted it.
And you can't re-download it because you got an Apple.
I don't really care.
Right. JC, you deleted the app, but you were able to re-download because you have Google.
Yep. No, well, I got the iPhone shit, but I'm done.
Okay, but you delete? You got the app again though, right?
No. Hell no.
So it's still deleted off your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So JC has deleted it. So you guys deleted it after they deleted it. That's all, folks.
A little bit.
You'd think I was the one drinking.
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
But no,
I'm the one drinking.
So the social media blew the fuck up. After the TikTok ban, there were kids calling 911, telling them to turn back on TikTok, whining and crying to the dispatcher, saying, we need TikTok back on. Absolutely, the world went to shit. They acted like it was the end of the world because an app got deleted. Now, hold on one second, y'all. Yes, kiddo. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's
Talk
just
about kiddos.
Go to bed.
Hey,
Face, go to
hey,
bed. I love
slap
you.
deck. Get your ass and go to bed.
I love you.
Oh,
He got toothpaste on his-
That's why they call 911. They're like, I love it, but I need my app.
Right. Well,
I
here's
need
the
my-
thing, right? When you got social media that controls you that bad, to the point of where you're calling 911, seeking to get an app turned back on, you got to realize at that point, you've got a fucking problem. You've got an absolute problem, and that's brainwashing.
My wife's laughing back there, by the way.
Is she? That is absolute brainwash when you got people freaking out over an app like that. Listen, was I upset? Maybe, because, that's my biggest following, right? I got 150K here on TikTok, and I've got a few K in other apps. So was it a big deal? Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world, right? There's other ways to stream, other ways to do it. Did TikTok help out with meeting some friendship? Absolutely. If it wasn't for TikTok, I would have met JC or a large majority of other people that I've become friends with on this app. So did the app do good things? Yes. Do I understand why they were banning the app? Yes. Do I wonder why? The reason why, what is it? ByteDance, what doesn't want to relinquish their stock holdings
Dance.
is interesting
What?
to me. What's that?
What did you just say?
ByteDance. ByteDance is the Chinese company that owns a portion of TikTok. So they're the
Okay.
that is
Me.
so basically what TikTok is, ByteDance owns a portion of it, but they're a Chinese company who's also part of the CCP. So all the US wants to do is have ByteDance relinquish or sell off their portion of TikTok to an American-based company, or it could be anywhere else. So it doesn't have to be America. They could sell it to, thank you, Jennifer, for the follow. They could sell it to anybody in the UK. It just can't be China.
Okay, what's the
Okay.
difference? What's the difference? I mean, that's
But-
my big thing is what's the difference? You can sell it to anybody in the nation, country, whatever. Canada, Russia. You can sell it
No,
to
you can't sell it to
anybody.
Russia. Russia's on the list of banned countries.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But what the? Why? I mean,
So the question is, why are they holding on to it?
no sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't. Once again, we are not live on TikTok, folks. TikTok is still down in the sense of going live.
Yeah. Fucking Chinese people.
But yeah, so that's the question. Why is ByteDance not allowing people to? Why are they not selling off their portion? But we were told by the Xing Young or whatever his name is. I can't think of his name. I think it's Xing Yun.
Oh, he's dude's awesome.
He
Like,
is.
have y'all
He's from
heard him
Singapore.
talk?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
He's like, man, I want to do whatever I got to do to get.
Right. All of our information, all of Americans' information, all of our profiles and everything else are on American servers. So the question is, what is ByteDance hiding? Is my question. Why do they not want to sell because of the money potential? Because the money from ByteDance gets enrolled back into the CCP? Is that why they're not? Because they just want to get into that money? Because it is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Is it really though?
It is. It is. There's roughly, I think Kevin O'Leary said there's roughly about $300 million being made off TikTok a year right now from small businesses alone in TikTok shop.
Okay. How? Tell me how I can do something for my small business to make money on TikTok.
So
Well,
if you
maybe
have a
not you.
maybe not
Maybe
you
not you
specifically.
because of what you do, but there's a lot of people that run TikTok shops where they're selling soft goods and hard goods like t-shirts, fucking knitting stuff, printables,
foods,
stickers,
like gummy bears.
foods,
They're
stuff like
selling
that.
pouches, not nicotine pouches, but they're selling like the energy pouches.
or
and
even
stuff
if they're
like that.
just reselling stuff, like literally anything. Like people are like, if you think of like the Amazon, what is it that you do, Mark? The Amazon
affiliate marketing.
Amazon affiliate marketing. So it's like you can be a reseller essentially for anything. Like you can sell lights, you can sell flashlights, you can sell fucking action figures, books, fitness equipment, anything you want, and you can have a little store that runs on TikTok.
Oh no, I got shoes from TikTok.
You bought like off of a TikTok store?
Off of a TikTok order, yes.
Were they good shoes?
No.
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You'll see them, but I was like, God damn. I mean, I'll try it. They were $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the
I'm
shit you gotta
like-
buy off TikTok sucks.
Yeah, it's all Temu shit.
A lot of it is. Yeah, a lot of it is. Like there's
And
there's a
Sitting
shirt.
there looking at people posting, and
Benji, he's
they're saying
trashed.
they're awesome. No. Yes, I am. But
Hey Benji, that's the guy that was
Sit
kicking
there,
your ass with
people
on
posting.
that shooter game, right?
No, JC doesn't
Yeah.
play.
No, your ass. You.
Yes, Benji's one of the people that are kicking my ass.
Good job, Benji.
My
keep
wife
sitting there
just said
looking-
TikTok shop
these
is Wish on crack.
Yeah. Wish, Temu, all that shit.
Be right back with the shoes that you should not buy.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah, kiddo. How what? Oh, we're just talking. Go wash your hands and shut off the water. Go to bed. My son's over here. Listen, Dad, how is it wish on crack? The TikTok. Listen, there's a couple of good things. I ain't gonna lie. I've got a few good things off TikTok Shop that I've done reviews on. There's some things that are bad, right? So now there's a knockoff Shure SM7B microphone. Some of them, I guess, are refurbished. Now this is a $400 microphone. If you were to go order a Shure SM7B from any audio manufacturer that does podcasts and music, you're gonna spend $400 on this.
What's the brand on
It's
those?
$72 on a TikTok Shop.
Is that a real brand? Read it. What does it say? I can't see the fucking quality on this shit.
Quality says it sucks. I will tell you.
Let me see.
So the quality, is that the shit you got off TikTok Shop?
Yeah, this is it.
That don't look
Well,
too shabby. So is
It
it
goes
really,
from 6 foot to whatever. Yeah, I don't give a shit. They are terrible.
Are they like
terrible.
super uncomfortable or what?
Oh, they're garbage.
Just cheaply made?
Gar-
Yeah.
That's bad.
All right, you
Yeah,
two
and-
talk for me. I'm going to take care of the kid real quick.
All right. And to be honest, footwear.
Hey, boy, get your ass and go wipe your own ass. Nick.
I wipe my own ass. I wipe my own ass. Shoes are a fucking hard market, though, to be honest. Like, footwear is really complicated.
Now, I did do the 15-day, what was that? The 15-day cleanse or whatever, the 20-day cleanse. It worked. I was shitting aliens. I was like, whoa.
Did
It's
you
bad.
lose any weight?
About 7 pounds.
Is that what you were trying to do? Is lose weight?
Yeah, but I mean, I was trying it. The colon, I think it's what the fuck is the damn name of that? I got that shit in the damn room, but something cleanse. Something cleanse. I'm sure everybody in the damn little. Oh man, it's bad. It's bad. Mm.
He's talking about a cleanse that he did, Mark. He lost 7 pounds.
Oh, did you just shit and
15
cleanse?
days. The shit and cleanse. There it is.
Yes.
The
Was it
15
it was a
days.
water pill, right?
Yes.
Yes, that water pill is
was
wonderful.
Miserable.
And
It was
no-
miserable.
Listen, the shitting
Like-
pill is great, man. Listen, I've ordered mine off Amazon. So you take it right before you go to bed. It's typically 1 to 2 of those pills right before you go to bed. And as
take-
soon
You
as
shit
you
the
wake
bed.
up, dude, no, you don't shit the bed. But as soon as the morning wakes up, dude, you feel your stomach just fucking rumbling. And then within moments, you are literally pissing the living hell out of your ass. And you do. You lose at
But-
least 7 to 8 pounds from it. It's great.
Day 10 is great. You're like, you go on a vacation, motherfuckers. I'm gonna go tell you, I was in a pickle.
Yeah, you don't want to take that shit before a
Pickle.
vacation. You want to do that when you have no plans for that next day. But it
Well, you
works
gotta
out
do
great.
it for, what is 30 days? It's 30 days. It's
No,
a 15-day
dude.
cleanse.
Oh, 15, yeah, the 15-day cleanse pill. Okay.
30 days, you're still shitting through your fucking drawers.
So I
I'm
did
on
it.
plane.
I did it only for
Thanks,
one
I
day just to clean out my gut. You can do it just for one day, just to clean out your
day.
gut and get all the
One
shit out.
day.
One day, dude.
Or
not-
you could just fast. You could just not eat for a day or two, and that'll pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah, but that's
It'll
boring.
just
I might try to take a pill and just let my gut just push it all out one shot.
you guys, the two of you are what's wrong with America right
What?
now.
What do you mean? What's wrong with you? Listen, if you
I
can
wanna-
just
I
shit
wanna
out the
take a
back,
pill.
Pump
Just
the
give
brakes,
me a
Morgan.
pill to
Pump the
fucking
brakes,
cure
Morgan.
my
Let me
thing
tell you what's
instead of
wrong with us.
making changes. You just rather take a pill for it.
fucking right, it works.
God damn, I hate you guys
Oh my God.
so
Oh my
much.
God, Mr. Organ, calm
Right,
down.
Mister, got to do the PT. That's all there is to it.
The
Liberals, what's
brakes.
wrong with the world right now?
Well,
Goes
Mark's
to-
a liberal. Mark's a liberal. Mark's a
Fuck,
Democrat.
I am. Fuck you, you cocksucker. I am not. Dear God. Well, what the hell were we talking about? The TikTok ban. So,
Yeah.
less than 48 hours, The world was freaking out. People, there were Twitter or X spaces over the shutdown. I listened to one of them last night for, I think it was like at least an hour and a half, and listen to these people whine about it. Do we understand why they did it? Yes. Do we think that they did it on purpose in a sense to make Congress feel a little bit heat and have the American people flip the fuck out the way they did? Yes. Do we feel like there's a major amount of brain rot from TikTok from a lot of people? Yes. Now, how do we fix that is the big question. Who's purchasing it? There's talks right now that Meta is the company that's possibly buying it. In my opinion, I think who's buying it is a multitude of companies because of the price tag on it. There's $25 million on the table right now for an offer. But right now you have Meta placing an offer. You have Mr. Beast placing an offer. Kevin O'Leary placing. Yep. Kevin O'Leary placing an offer. And then Rumble has also placed an offer. Oh, sorry. 25 billion, not million.
Yeah, billion.
$25 billion right now on the table.
When I was at the gym right now, before I came on here, I heard like a couple of kids that were like, this TikTok ban is bullshit. I had to go a full 8 hours without going on TikTok. I went 8 hours without making a TikTok video. And I'm just like, God damn, it's that hard to not be on there for 8 hours. That's like a regular work day. You're just, if you go to work, try to do your job for 8 hours and not be on social media.
Well, and I could tell people if it's the endless scroll that you miss, okay, if it's the endless scroll on TikTok that you missed in doing this, there's a great platform that Elon Musk just bought on X. Let me tell you, folks, you can go down some of the best fucking rabbit holes in your life and be stuck on X for an hour to 3 hours, just going down rabbit hole after rabbit hole until you sit there and go, oh, fuck, why did I do this? Because
I think horrible. The difference is like X is like, you know, you get your memes and you get your like your news or whatever from X.
Right.
But it's not, it can be, but it's not necessarily brainless doom scrolling. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, those are things that you can literally doom scroll. You can just, and it's doom like, scroll. There's no mental fortitude that's required. It's just memes and videos and funny shit and like whatever the fuck the algorithm is in your algorithm. You know what I mean? It can either be stupid shit, funny shit, cat videos, whatever the fuck you're looking up, but it's like, it's mindless doom scrolling. X is not going to necessarily be mindless doom scrolling.
Right. Gamer Jam is calling it the leftist Twitter. There was a lot of left. So, and here's the thing, right? So Trump made a post today calling for TikTok to be turned back on, saying there'll be no charges brought against anybody. Nobody will get fines and stuff like that if it comes back on. He says the American people should be able to watch the inauguration. Now, mind you, they could have absolutely watched the inauguration they could have watched it on Twitter. They could have probably watched it on here on Twitch. They could have watched it on Facebook. There's other platforms they could have watched it on, but he really
It'll probably be on YouTube also, right?
So and that's what he used. But they did turn it on. But he said in the sense of America needs to own 50% of TikTok. So now my question is that 50% of TikTok owned by America.
Where's the other?
Now he had some tech gurus down there for the inauguration and during the little thing he just did at the arena. So he had Google there, which please God help me, I do not want Google to own TikTok. Folks, you think censorship is bad right now? If Google owns TikTok, TikTok will be more censored than it is now. And yes, TikTok is extremely censored. Trust me, as a gamer and as a podcaster, I get banned frequently on fucking TikTok for saying just certain fucking words or talking shit to people, as you should in gaming. Yep. You got,
but
Facebook.
you always fight it and it gets removed.
I do, yeah, but I still get banned, which is ass. Like you should have a consistent stream without worrying about getting banned for telling someone to fuck off or saying that you fucked their mom because you're just gaming, you're having fun. You shouldn't get banned for that shit. So like, you shouldn't. But so,
I mean, shit talking, banter during gaming is a pretty much an essential element of gaming.
It absolutely is an element of gaming. So you got that.
Marcus kills a lot in these games, by the way.
He really does. Benji on Wheels is the one who gets the headshots.
Yes, Benji on Wheels is a kick-ass gamer. He gave me a fucking heart attack too, but we won't talk about that. He gave me a major heart attack.
Dude,
Um,
what? Going against you and
No.
killing you?
No, Benji had a certain event that happened on stream yesterday that freaked us out. That we thought we had no way of calling 911 to get him help or nothing like that. But we
Jesus
got it
Christ.
situated now. Yeah, he's an
Benji,
awesome
don't
dude.
die, dude.
Right.
Don't die,
Rule
dude.
number one is don't die. Rule number
number
two
one-
is don't break rule number one.
No, rule number 2 is don't get maimed or severely disfigured. And then rule number 3 is don't forget rules number 1 and 2.
There we go. Oh shit.
Essential. Those are the rules of life.
Extremely essential. But so yeah, so the TikTok ban, JC, I don't know if we really heard your thoughts on the TikTok ban though. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on it being banned, and what are your thoughts on Trump overruling the ban for another 90 days?
I don't think Trump has any say so on it, be honest with you. I think it's done. I think TikTok's 90-day, whatever they got it.
So
They're not
wasn't the
gonna
90
sell.
days
They're-
supposed to start as of the 19th?
The 17th or whatever it was. It was the 17th, I think.
Was that
Maybe-
the end of the 90
maybe
days, or was that when the 90 days was supposed to start?
Start.
Okay. So they didn't really
So-
have to shut down like they did on Saturday night.
Yeah.
They could have waited another 90 days and then shut down.
The whole shutdown, I was like, this is bullshit.
Think it was a political stunt?
100%. 100%. I
So my-
hate these motherfucking politicians. We got to get all of them out.
Look at
We
all that
talked about-
red.
So my wife.
Look at all that red motherfucking. You gotta get all. The president has nothing to say. You got to get the goddamn fuckers out that are making the laws. Get them fuckers out because they suck. All of them. Democrats, independents, Republicans, all of them. Get them out.
So now my wife did just send me a message. She says it was written in the law that was passed that the president can extend it for 90 days as long as there's
Yeah.
progress in getting done with what they want done. And Biden said that he was going to leave it up to Trump. So with that being said, and the progress in getting done, do you think the CEO of TikTok that's right now during Trump's inauguration and party, do you think that he's stated that there will be progress and that is why Trump is willing to do this now? Who do you think
Yes,
who do you
there gonna
think
be
is going to buy it?
progress.
Do you think it's a collection of tech gurus who are purchasing it here in America, or do you think it's going to be one individual tech guru or an investor? What are your assumptions on it?
If there's multiple people, the contract's going to get messy.
Right, but you got to
Yeah,
think that we
I
got
think it's-
25 billion.
I think it's going to be multiple people. I
Right.
don't think it's going to be one. I'm not going to buy that motherfucker.
Who has
not gonna be
$25
one-
billion right now to purchase TikTok? What company in
Thank you.
itself has $25 billion? We know Elon
getting
Musk ain't even valued at
two-
25 billion, is he? Is he? What is he? What's his net worth?
He's like a trillionaire.
Is
I
he
think
a
he's worth
trillionaire?
Like,
He's a
yeah, I think he's worth like $1 trillion.
Okay, so maybe he does.
Isn't he
Rumble,
like one of the? I don't know. Like maybe it was SpaceX. I don't know. Let me see.
I don't think Mr. Beast can be 25 billion. He would have to pull in other investors.
Oh, sorry. No, Elon Musk is $416 billion.
Okay, so yeah, technically
is
Elon
net
Musk could
worth.
buy it. Elon Musk is probably the only one as an individual that could purchase it.
Drain his bank account. He's going to drain his bank account. Think about that.
So
shit.
Bezos is worth 233 billion.
Not millions.
We
Larry
do not want
Ellison-
Bezos to purchase it.
Zuckerberg is worth 200 billion.
Meta can purchase it on their own. But do we want Meta to purchase it? Because Meta is such a monopoly as it is already, right? Meta already owns multiple different companies. Meta is also Facebook, Instagram. They're what? The WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
They also have the Meta Quest. I think that's on a separate branch as well. They're VR headsets. And now they also got glasses, but I think that's branded in with the Meta Quest. So Meta would be a major monopoly to the American economy. So I don't think I want Mark Zuckerberg to own TikTok. I'm waiting for JC to say
I can go so deep on this. I can go so deep on
go.
this shit.
This is the pod talk. Come on, JC, talk. We are not on TikTok right now.
Get off the whole billionaire shit.
Okay.
Just cut all these motherfuckers off. Just cut them off. Who gives a shit? We are all working Americans, right?
Right.
Fuck them. They've made way too goddamn much money off of the pretty much us, the working Americans. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So every
That's
time you
where
put money on TikTok, TikTok gets half of it about it, right?
About
Exactly.
50%. Yeah, 50%.
So that's fucking absurd, just right off the bat. Because if I put $100 on there to have as like my little monies to donate and throw at people, TikTok just right off the top scoops.
no.
of it?
So basically, what happens is, say you load $100 on it, right? If you were to purchase, we'll say off of iPhone, the
Depends
100,
on what you see.
right?
It depends on what you see, I think.
Yeah, it depends on what
Either
you
way,
send.
so I put $100 on there. Say Apple gets 2%
So if
of
I
that,
give
right? So
Mark
they
a
get $2,
gimme,
Yeah.
and then
That's
yeah,
$300 or whatever, $400.
Right.
But it costs me X amount of dollars.
yeah.
This
That's what I'm
bitch
saying.
over here.
And then you fucking
Bills
give
get-
that to somebody, and then whoever
Yeah.
you give it to has to give half of that to TikTok. Whatever the exchange is, wherever it takes place is irrelevant. The point is TikTok gets half of that fucking money.
Right.
Just because that is absurd in my opinion. If you go
That's
on
the world.
it's the
That's
fuck,
the fucking world, though, Bubba.
Right,
I'm
it is.
telling you.
I mean, it's the way that you
Tax-
can. You say
Let
it's
me ask-
absurd.
your
but-
money was already taxed 40%
What
from
is
the
federal
fucking
income
US
tax?
government.
What is federal income tax? Guess
A
what?
fucking
We
robbery.
started it. Thief.
Right. I mean, we can all sit there
What
and
do we
say,
start it for? To build up a war.
I,
And now, oh, I'm sorry, 1950 it passed. We can do this shit for goddamn wars, and now we still got the shit. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
It's
Who are
fucking
we
taxation is
funding?
theft.
taxations. Well, Trump was talking about getting rid of federal tax.
Yeah, but a tariff is also a tax.
It is, but that's to the other
Yeah.
countries that are already charging
It's
us tariffs
not.
as well.
I'm telling you right now, it's not, because when the tariffs go up,
I agree with
it
you.
costs my company more money to
Yep.
bring in our product from overseas. We're paying that
Get
tariff.
your fucking companies over here in the U.S.
That's
all
what
I
it's
can say.
supposed to do. The point of the tariff is supposed
I
to
get-
encourage U.S. manufacturing. Here's the kicker. We manufacture here. The raw material is still fucking coming from China.
So we got to get the raw material over here.
But why? But why?
Because it's cheaper. It's cheaper. They make it in. They
Do we
have.
have it here in the American soul? Do we have?
I
it here
don't
on
know.
American soil?
I don't know, because if we did, would we be mining in America for the lithium that we need for all the batteries, for all of the Tesla cars, and all of the cell
Yes.
phones, and all? Do we though? We don't have
might not have
any
what they-
lithium
we might
mines in
have-
America that I'm aware of.
Yeah, we might not have what they want. We don't have any.
Right, we're
mining
gonna
for
have to
that
work
shit.
with some countries, regardless. There are certain countries that have certain materials that we absolutely need, right? But there is a lot of stuff that we could make in here in America. But the question is too,
Where's the
is
raw
why-
material come from?
why is American products so much more than products we get from other countries?
The
Why
cost
can't
of
we get
labor
Because we
here.
charge
cost of
what we
labor here is far
fucking
more
want.
superior? Yeah.
The cost of
They don't
labor
keep-
here is too expensive.
Yeah,
So if
they don't
everybody's
keep
getting
that-
paid bare minimum $20 an hour, where in Mexico they're getting paid what might be equivalent to $4 an hour,
$2 an hour.
$2 an hour, right? So it's like, would you want to pay 40,000 Americans a bare minimum of $20 an hour, or would you want to pay 40,000 people in another country where their cost of salary is $2 an hour?
Right.
right? Like,
See,
so
that's where we're at.
like I'm a capitalist. I like capitalism. I like making money, right? But we also have to like, you have to break down like how many, like there was an interesting video that was talking about how many people are involved to make a pencil. Where does the raw material for the rubber
Like-
come from? Where does the raw
like
material for the wood come from? Where does the raw material for the metal brad that holds the eraser come from? Where does the raw material for the lead or whatever the I don't think it's lead anymore, but the carbide that's in the pencil, where does all of
can't
that
have
raw
lead,
material
Ricky.
come from?
Right.
And then that
There
raw
you go.
material has to get shipped out here, right? It has, so you have to get the raw material, and to get the raw material, you have to mine it, then you have to process it to get it pure. Then you have to package it. So then there's packaging companies. Then you have to ship it here. Then once it's here, it has to be divvied out. Then it has to be put into another process, which requires machinery. Where were those machines made? So it's like, if you think of how many people have to work together to make pencils, it's absurd.
Right.
And then if you look at everything that we're using right now, we have monitors, we have lights, we have desks, we have tables, we have microphones, we have soundboards, we have cameras. We're all wearing clothing. Like, how many people are involved in the process to get a fucking shirt? Where does the cotton come from? Where does the polyester come from? How many machines are there? Where is it getting shipped? How's it getting packaged? It's getting shipped from the raw material place to the factory, from the factory to the store or to the warehouse, from the warehouse to your house. How many hands touch every single thing that we use every single day?
But
It's
why can we
fucking
not do that in the USA?
mind-boggling.
Why can we not do that in the USA and knock out all the bullshit?
So I honestly think it's the cost of labor. I don't know realistically if we have lithium
Now we're
and all of
fucked.
the rare
Yeah.
metals that are required for a lot of these things.
Dude, I think we do. In Colorado, I think we do.
So here's
I
the
think
other
they
part
can-
of the equation. How many pollutants or how much damage are we willing to cause to our landscape and our waterways in order to get that? Like, how many pollutants are involved in mining and like refining these things? Because if you look at these other countries, like, it's a pretty dirty process, right? Like, we stopped doing coal mining
Yes.
for the most part. There's still quite a bit in West Virginia and all that shit, but it's like the cost to the human life is pretty big. People come out with fucking black lung,
Right.
right? So it's like,
Black lung, popcorn lung, right? They got popcorn lung from it.
so
too.
it's like, are we as a country, do we want our workers to work for less money to get this kind of damage to our bodies and to cause that kind of damage to our soil? And then from the damage to the soil, how much does that affect, farmland, waterways, the air quality in general? Like,
the same people are over there farming the same shit, though. That's my thing.
Right. You got to look at how they do the labor
same
too.
people that
Look
we're
at how
talking
China
about
does
not
the
doing it
labor.
in America are going overseas. Just say China,
Right.
just say Japan, wherever. I don't know where the fuck this shit gets fucking mined from.
A lot of it is
But-
Africa. A lot of it is China.
Yeah, but they still shipping Americans down there to do that shit.
No, they're not.
No,
The Americans are not doing the labor. You might have some American people going over there to oversee it, but
Yeah,
they're not doing
okay.
the work. You're
mean, you
not going
gotta
to have
look
a
at-
bunch of people from Mississippi fly to Africa to work for
Right.
$2 an hour.
And you got to look at
I'm-
China
I'm
too. Look,
agreeing with
China
you
has
on that.
fucking
Yes.
suicide nets on their buildings because people jumping out
You
of
could do
fucking
the
buildings.
same thing in the United States.
You can and you can't. Like, you can't grow rubber trees here to get rubber because we don't have the proper environment for it. We just don't have the appropriate climate.
Then a rubber tree. All right. So you're talking about a rubber tree. Let's bump this shit to Jamaica, wherever the fuck it's from. I don't even know
Okay.
where it's from.
There's a
Okay.
fucking rubber tree.
Now we start talking about all these companies. Apple, prime example. Apple.
Right.
Let's
Right.
just do Apple. That's 100% could be done in America. Where is Mark, by the way?
Where's
I'm right
Margie?
here.
Right there. Booger, go.
You
Hey,
don't
go.
see me? Can you hear me, JC?
No. Hey, Gary, he got.
Yo, he's right here.
I'm literally right here, JC.
I don't even see him over there.
He
But
did off my
and-
screen for a second,
so
but
me
he
and you gonna talk.
okay.
Can you not hear me?
Literally
I can hear you.
Okay.
every.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
I hear
great.
you. Oh, Mark, I hear you. There's a good thing. But I'm trying to figure out like cars. We don't need cars from other countries. We don't. We do our own shit.
But again, it's the cost of
Oh.
labor to produce it, right?
When has it gotten that bad?
Probably about 100 years ago.
Yeah. So pump the brakes. Let's break it down. Let's get this shit back right. Get our troops out of fucking other countries. Other fucking countries. Let's stop spending $175 billion in Ukraine. Let's just throw that out there. Get them back. Get them back. I would rather give $1 million to every American for that. Stop taxing. Stop taxing, because that's what it's paying for. That what we're doing right now is it's astronomical. Get our shit back. Let's reel it back, America, all of us, and be like, hey, I don't give a shit if it whatever. The president has nothing to say about it. It's the Congress and the House, blah blah blah.
Right.
Bring that shit back. Let's go building cars here, only cars here. Let's go.
Doesn't some
No
of the
more-
Tesla products get made in
Divorce.
China
I
too?
mean, motherfuckers are scared of America. Let's just be honest. They ain't coming on this. I will kiss your ass in front of the courthouse if a American soul fights. Like somebody comes over here, drops down, and they fight. Like Red Dawn. Let's just say bullshit happens and Red Dawn happens. They lost. They lost.
Are you factoring in sleeper cells on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a shit who. We
You better get some lipstick ready. this morning.
You better get that chapstick ready.
Yeah.
Huh?
You better get your chapstick ready. You're gonna be
Hold
kissing
on,
the
I
ass.
can't hear y'all. What?
You're gonna be kissing that ass, JC.
Mark, go ahead. See if I can hear you. I don't know.
Are you
Might be
so
my
drunk
shit.
that you can't hear?
No, my shit's fucked up.
All
Hold
right,
on, hold on,
Gary, tell
fuckers.
JC to scroll out and scroll back in. Like close out the app and then
back
come
out
back in.
and come back in, JC. Back out and come back in.
Yep, this is all I got.
Okay, good.
Hold on. I'll
Close
send
the
it to
link.
you.
Close the link.
It's me and
and
Mark.
come back
it's
in.
just me and Mark, or me and Gary in there.
Yeah, I gotta go clean up a water mess real quick. You two talk before he does that. My son just spilled a whole water underneath his bed. This
And
is
I think he's doing it right now because now he's frozen.
okay.
Go do your thing.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Just talk for a minute,
Okay.
Gary. Y'all,
I'll
I'll be right
try.
back. My son's screaming.
Okay. So since I'm the only one here and I'm not very economics and supply chain, is there anyone in the chat who is currently watching that knows anything about where raw materials are coming from or the manufacturing process for any of the products that we use every single day? Because at least from my understanding, I kind of voiced it a little bit ago, where cost of the labor here and getting everything imported and processed overseas is basically what makes it possible.
Life as a parent. There's no dull moment being a life as a parent.
So what just happened?
He dropped his night cup. It rolled
Okay.
underneath his bed. I told him to get it. He said no, the lid open. I don't know why that didn't mean he couldn't reach underneath his bed to grab it. So dad reached underneath the bed to grab it. And I think he's just overly reactive right now because I'm watching the baby monitor and he's literally laying in his bed with his feet up against the wall. He's just,
I can hear JC, but I can't see him now.
that's funny because I can't hear JC. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Folks, give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on with JC here. All right, let me go look over the thing real quick. Hold on 1 second. JC, if you can hear me, hold on. I'm going to bring you in. JC. Give me 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens on a show. I guess that this is not my issue this time. This is a JC issue, but we'll bring him in.
No, it's
JC,
not my issue.
This is a JC issue. This is what happens when you drink prior to the show. Too many drinky winks will make you fuck up on the podcast, but it's okay. We'll fix it.
Drinky.
Those drinky winks right there. That just looks like straight up piss that he's drinking too. And while his poor wife is back there working away in the kitchen, and he is just getting slobbergasted. She even had to drive him home. Did you know that, Gary? She had to drive his ass home.
Got a little tip. You need to get a Tesla, dude. Just let your Tesla drive you home.
It'd be awesome.
But I did get a text message while we're doing this from Benji. Benji has shared Mr. Beast's profile to me on TikTok. Mr. Beast's profile on TikTok right now, and in the section right underneath where it says follow message, says new CEO of TikTok, ?
Right.
That's on Mr. Beast's profile. So that's kind of interesting. Is that him just asking his people, hey, you want me to be the new CEO of TikTok? Or is that him hinting that he may have a hand in purchasing the app?
Look at all that Gary stuff in his face.
Gary's always shoving meat in his face.
Meat and veggies.
But let's talk about the inauguration. Oh.
But I mean, y'all tell me you can't live on American soil.
So my wife just said, whoops, sorry, hold on, JC. My wife just sent me a message.
Everything.
My wife says, I think I saw an X post from him where he polled it and Elon said, where he polled it, Elon, and he said, okay, I'll buy TikTok. So yeah, Mr. Beast is talking about buying TikTok too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what was you
100%.
saying?
Y'all don't think we can live on just pull everybody out of every fucking country, get them out. We can't live off oil. Are you kidding me? What's produced in Texas and off the shores, blah, 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 all kinds of shit. We can't produce corn. We can't produce, I know rednecks. Let me just be honest with you. I know rednecks.
Right.
A lot of them. They grow corn, cotton, soybeans, all that bullshit. Baby, what are we missing? What am I missing something? What am I missing?
I think Gary's labor opinion and view is legit. I think it is a labor cost because if you're paying X amount of employees $20 an hour to produce,
that's fine. You don't have to pay them that much if you suck it all back in the United States. I get what Gary's saying on the damn labor costs.
Okay.
You suck it back in, and it's not going to be the same labor cost. It's not going to be the same. $7.25. How did we live? Just say 20 years ago, 30 years ago. When I was born, gas was 25 cents.
What I'm saying, it goes beyond just the cost of labor. It really comes up with where the raw materials are coming from.
They can all come from the United States. Everything we're getting.
I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't know if we have.
What can we produce? That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know the answer to that, but I feel pretty confident that we don't have, and I don't think we have lithium. Just as like a random example, I don't think we have lithium mines in America.
I think we do. Well, we don't have mines, but I think we can get lithium from here.
You fucker. I'm over here searching. Is lithium in the U.S.?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
Nevada
can get lithium
is the
from it.
only operating lithium mine in the United States. However, lithium is found all over the country, including states like North Carolina and California.
There you go. I mean, we're not having our potential. You see what I'm saying? But
Right. But then again, you're looking at the thing, as Gary says, is trying to protect our own land, where China, Africa, and all them have kind of already destroyed their company with all this mining and stuff going on for them to get
Yes.
the raw material.
I get it. We have sucked from other countries so much that they're ready to fight, man. I mean, it's a battle. That's why we're at where we're at right now. The wars that are fixing to happen is because of our growth.
Right. Oh, exactly. Like oil.
It-
One of the biggest
It
reasons
is
why
what it
we went over in Iraq was for fucking oil. It's a big oil fight. There was no weapons of mass
we don't
destruction.
need them. We don't need them. We got a biggest. If you look at the map per general, like just Google the maps, space them out, and say, "Oh, Saudi Arabia." No, fucking America's got the most bullshit that you can ever ask for. Like they got oil, they got gas, they got all this bullshit. This just random. It might be out of Oregon. Gas might be out of Mississippi. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But I'm just saying.
So if we do, so let's say hypothetically, America has every single mineral possible for
I'm
raw
not saying
material.
every mineral.
Let's just say we have 85% of them, right? So say we have
Yeah.
80 to 85% minerals and raw materials and stuff like that. Is it worth mining in America if it destroys the landscape, the environment, waterways, and things of that nature?
Look at what it's doing already. I mean, we ain't drilling, we ain't doing nothing. So you'd rather ruin another country?
I'm not saying I would rather anything. I'm saying, is it worth?
You know?
So is it worth? So this is, I think, the reason we do these things, right, is because the scars that it leaves on the
fucking idiots. They're
they're underdeveloped, right? They're underdeveloped countries and they have raw material, so you know it's being exploited. That's what's happening. They're exploiting raw natural resources in other countries. Is it worth doing that here with the cost of damage to the natural environment? So if your water, if all the waterways in America end up like how they are in India, where they are tainted and full of chemicals and all the wildlife in them die, and that everything within a 12-mile radius of the Mississippi River is dead, that's okay. Because we'll have lithium.
But my thing is, okay, so we're drilling in Africa and we stop drilling and say, hey, we're going to throw some tariffs on you for your drilling that we are drilling. We are drilling.
Well, we're not putting tariffs on Africa. We're putting tariffs on China.
And Russia.
And Russia.
And Canada. And Canada.
Yeah, that's right. Canada now.
Canada.
Yeah, fuck Canada.
But hey, they're going to be our 51st state, remember?
I'm just saying, hypothetical, I was drilling in damn Africa.
Right.
And now we're going to put tariffs on you. Hey, motherfucker, y'all ruined our fucking land. And you're going to tariff us? Because eventually, it's got to stop. Eventually, something's got to stop.
Oh,
I mean, whatever trajectory is happening right now is not sustainable, right?
Understand. I mean, you get what I'm saying.
I fully understand what you're saying. The devaluation of the dollar when they printed 80% of our fucking currency in the past 4 years, that's what has been the major driver for inflation in the recent years. I couldn't speak to what's been happening over the last 30 years, causing whatever massive inflation we've seen. But I hear what you're saying. My question is, it's a multi-pronged question, I guess. So it's like, what has spawned all of the gathering of these natural resources from countries like Africa or China or whatever? Is it specifically for the cost of the labor and the lower cost of the product? Or is it partly because we don't necessarily want to destroy our landscape because we have so many regulations and rules for like clean water, clean air, lack of pollution. We don't want toxins in our waterways, killing our fish, killing our wildlife. Like, I don't know what the biggest.
That's gonna happen. I'm an avid hunter. That's gonna happen.
Right. So
It's gonna happen. It's gonna
So if-
happen regardless. We go over there or over here. It's gonna happen.
what's going to happen? Our waterways are going to be polluted.
Yeah, 100%. It's not far from it. 100%.
So you think the quality of the Mississippi River right now is the same?
The Mississippi River is nasty.
Right. It might be nasty, but imagine if it was worse.
I don't know if it can. It's gonna get worse, but
What if it was full of like, these, whatever these quote unquote forever chemicals are that's in the plastics? What
I wish
if,
I could smell
Andy,
my
thank
water
you so
right now.
much.
I'm example. I'm off the Mississippi. I wish I could smell my water right now. It smells like straight chlorine.
Interesting.
so
That's
now
because-
imagine if your water caught on fire like it was doing in Flint, Michigan a handful of years ago.
Yeah, but Flint, Michigan was a different story.
But that's
That was
that's
a
the
good-
level that I'm talking about. So
Go to the
imagine
issue, though.
imagine if what was happening in Flint, Michigan happened in every household across the entire country because we wanted
the
to
difference is
do
we
raw
got
materials
goddamn-
here.
We got people that run it are like dump pollutions in it. They're like dump Clorox or whatever the fuck they dump in a fucking water to make it
Yeah.
purified.
Well, they didn't
It
do that
smells
in
like
Flint.
Clorox.
Right. So you're talking
That-
you're
Why?
so
Why?
I don't
Why
know
did they?
who's
Because
getting
they
lost
wanted
here.
to make- they wanted to make money.
Like, I hear what you're saying,
It is what it is.
but
Flint, Michigan fucking dropped the ball and they got caught. It's like Jackson, Mississippi. Google that shit about their water. Jackson. Only Jackson. Google that shit. Billions of dollars have been stolen out of the damn whole fund and they never fixed a fucking pipe.
yeah, so there's beyond
Jackson
corruption.
So now everybody's a bull water nose. I'm like, come on, man.
So-
You could have fixed this shit a long time ago.
America
think-
has a lot of problems. to
I
be
say, I
honest.
think we can all agree right now that America has a shitload of issues, and we got to figure out how to make our products. Even if we got to get materials from other countries, how can we make this stuff a little bit cheaper for everybody to bring our economy back to where it was at, so everybody can start affording goods and food and everything else. That's what we truly need to get
Everybody's
done,
about that.
and
Mark.
that is why
Everybody's
Ameri-
about that. Mark.
right. Yeah, everybody is about making money, right? But at the same,
Everybody's about that.
everybody is about making money, but and
Asinine.
it is,
so
it really
pissed.
is. It's insane.
It frustrates me. Get your fucking politicians out of the fucking office.
I'm
Liberals,
a firm
Democrats.
believer of term limits on everybody that's in office. I believe we should have term
I want
limits
them
on our
4
congressmen.
years
Yep.
4 years max, they're gone.
I would
4
even,
years max.
I would
I'll
go even
say.
further than the 4 years. I would give them. So a president's
Fuck
got
them.
8. No, listen. No, listen. All right, you say
They
fuck them, but
run the
listen.
whole fucking
Okay,
shit.
so
They
listen.
run our world,
They do
dude.
run our fucking country, right? But 4 years, that doesn't even
president-
give them the run through the full
don't think
presidency. We'd be
Joe
out of people
Biden
to
would
run
be
office.
Great. Joe Biden would be great if you had a damn good House and Senate behind it.
So the problem is, if you went
Fact.
with the 4 years
Fact.
that you did, you'd be switching out your Congress, your Senate, and your House before presidency's over with. If
That's
a
what-
president was elected for a second term, you got 8 years. So
What?
he's going to get a whole new House and Senate, is what you're saying. You're all set with
Exactly.
a president to
On
get a
year
whole new
2,
House and Senate
or
over.
his service too.
So hold on,
Or
can
his
I
service-
Can I play devil's advocate on this one?
Go for
I
it.
get frustrated.
Okay.
We
So-
can argue now, so go for
No,
it.
no, no. So I hear you, and I agree and I disagree. So the problem is the corruption, right? That's the problem.
They can't.
It's
They
not-
shouldn't buy
so-
stocks when they're in there neither.
That's irrelevant. That goes without saying, 100%.
What kind of corruption you gonna get in 4 years?
So
None.
no, here's my
Just
so
say
here's my
eight.
point.
Say 8.
Here's my
None.
point to counter that.
Fucking Congress in there for 50 fucking years.
Hold on.
They're
Let me.
fucking Nancy Pelosi can't even walk to the goddamn stage.
So she needs to fucking
I got
kick
another
rocks.
Goddamn, there's a Republican that can't walk to the fucking front court. Come on, man.
And
Get
wasn't
some
there one that
fucking
was in a
help. I
fucking
gotta go.
one was in like a
fuck was
nursing
that?
home for 6 months and they didn't even know, right?
Mindy.
Exactly.
So yeah. So that's okay. So hold
and
on.
most
Let's
Americans don't know that shit.
so let's take it back. Let's take
Mindy,
it back.
for the blurb.
So maybe age limit terms for sure, because once you get past a certain thing, for sure,
8.
get out. Okay, hold on,
8.
hold on, hold on. How long does it take for somebody to be really good at their job?
If you ain't mastered your job in 5 years, you need to be fired anyway.
Okay,
I-
so it
I-
takes 5 years to reach mastery. The golden rule is
That's right.
10,000 hours, which is about 8 years. That's usually what it says, right? So 10,000 hours is the general rule of thumb for mastery of a craft. Okay, so hold on. So is it that we need to get them out? Hold on. Do we need to get them out every 4 years or 8 years? Or do we let them master their job, but we we audit where every single penny goes, so that way we know there's no mismanagement of funds? It's the corruption and it's the mismanagement of funds that's the problem. It's not that they're in their job for too
long. That's
It's
because they stay in there.
That's
too
what I'm
long.
saying. Audits. So
And
if
that's
you
why I like
have
Doge.
if you have something like Doge or somebody or something that has a fucking line item audit
Punchline. Doug.
where every single fucking dollar is spent, I feel like that. And if $22 billion goes missing, they're fucking out. Everybody on that cabinet is gone.
But
there
right
can't-
now, if $22 billion goes missing, guess what? It's because the fucking Senate took it.
So this
Look
is
at
what
their
I'm saying.
goddamn
We don't
teeth.
have an audit.
Look at the
We don't have an
Tom
audit.
Cotton. Tom Cotton, Republican from Arkansas. Look at his page. Just Google that shit right now. Say when he came in. See when he came out. All right. Now, I'm gonna give you Bernie Sanders. Google that. He's independent. He's independent from Delaware, I think. Google Nancy Pelosi. She is a fucking diehard liberal. Google it. It's fucking astronomical what you're gonna see. They don't give a fuck about us, boys.
No, they don't.
I-
They care about themselves and their money.
Right. So it's corruption. So the corruption is going
Exactly.
unchecked.
And
So
that's
why
what-
are we trying? Why do you want to keep it and stay longer? I'm saying 8 years. I'm saying 8. If a fucking president of the fucking country that we live in, that God bless we live in, 8 years. All right, that's the most you can stay, right? Am I right?
Yep.
Right.
Bernie Sanders, how long has he been in?
Far too
Nancy
long.
Pelosi, how long has she been in?
Far too long.
Roger Wicker, who's from Mississippi, might I add. How long has he been in?
Far too long. But here's our right. So,
So-
I get
so-
what Gary's saying about playing devil's advocate. I do think
Oh, I
haven't-
get what Gary's saying. I
Right.
get it.
now
totally
I
get
get what
Fine
you're saying, and I think this is the
tooth
reason
comb
why.
audits.
I think this is the reason why Doge is going to be so good for our government, right? Because Doge is going to be an outside source from our government looking in to see where the spending is. And I believe to have somebody manage the money that our government's dealing with and the stuff, we need outside agencies versus
I don't want
the
government
House and
managing my
Senate to
fucking
look at the
money.
money. They shouldn't be touching it. It should be an outside source that we hire to look into this, which we're not. It's
Essentially like an escrow company.
yes, exactly. That would be phenomenal. If we had an outside source doing that, I think it'd be a lot better.
I don't want the government looking at my money, and I get it. I try to corrupt them motherfuckers every way I can. I don't want a government. And I think if people finally wouldn't do what I'm doing, and if the more money you make, the more money you're
take.
trying to Jew out of motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I go to an X amount, and I'm like, all right, I'll pay them $30,000 a year. Boom. And that's what I'm going to get to. Last year was 77. I was like, ooh, I should have bought 2 cars. I could buy a fucking vehicle and get 100% write-off. That's stupid. Think about it. Think about that shit. Let me turn my phone off. Hold on.
I was wondering. I'm like, I'm not getting no notifications on my end. What the fuck?
But you see what I'm saying? I mean, if you did right by Americans, they wouldn't fuck you in the long run. I really, truly believe 100% of Americans would not fuck you in the long run.
No, if you did the Americans right and you treated Americans and stopped worrying about third world countries, would be golden.
Yeah.
Our country is. I will agree that the American politicians are more focused.
We could pay for our veterans to like at least have a fucking meal. Don't sit on a fucking bridgeway and not eat.
100% on that.
We could get goddamn veterans, at least military veterans, at least. Let's just start there. There's, I don't know how many. Google that shit, Mark. How many veterans are there that are
Homeless? I can tell you that the number of 22 a day has gone up. That is right. So if you look at the veterans right now, right. So one veteran number that I know is there's a saying of 22 veterans take their life every single day because the mental health institution for the VA is horrible, right? So, and that's horrible. But that number is even higher now. I think it's up to like 36 veterans a day, if not higher, that are taking their own life. Yeah. And it's because of the VA system so horrible right now, and the mental health of our veterans are horrible, and they're not trying any experimental programs to help our veterans out. Like, look at Joe Rogan's talking about.
I have a military veteran
stuff
that was on a submarine that works for me. I got him on my health plan, benefits, and all that shit that works for me because he could not get in. Every time he went to the VA. He had a heart attack at work. That's one of my cooks that I told you about. I was like, hey, I got issues. I couldn't make it. He had a heart attack. He goes there. When they came and picked him up, I was like, take his ass to UMMC. I'll pay it.
But to go to what you were saying there, JC, all right, we've given how much money to Ukraine? Billions of dollars, right? Out of those
145 billion.
Okay, $145 billion. We absolutely could have dealt with, as of January of 2024, there has been a report of 32,882 veterans that were experiencing homelessness in America.
They would be millionaires. They'd be millionaires.
Those veterans could have absolutely had a home built for them and said, here, thank you for your service. Here's a home for you and your family. You know, we're taking care of you. No mortgage.
If you fought this fucking country, I would not hold that against you. I would be like, yep, that motherfucker right there, he ain't got to work.
And the sad part is it's organizations that are doing this for these veterans, but they don't have enough money to work off donations, right? So they can only do X amount of homes for
because we're giving our shit to fucking Ukraine.
No, listen, I do not disagree with you on this. I 100% agree with you that we should be doing this.
I get really hot about this shit. That's one thing I get really hot about. Giving my taxes. I quit paying taxes.
Our taxes should be spent on American soil for Americans, for our veterans and so forth. I agree with that 100%. It's just like we had a governor here in Maine. I wish I could remember before this fucking bitch Janet Mills is in. I can't remember his fucking name, but he was a great veteran because one of the things he did was he wanted Maine to stop dishing out so much money into welfare. And the way that he did it was worked out a welfare program for people saying, listen, you can be on welfare, but you're only on it for X amount, and then you got to get a job. And then you got to work.
I have no problem.
No, I have no problem with welfare neither. I do have a problem with people that want to do lifetime on welfare.
If you can work,
you should
work. Nowadays, it's like, oh my God, I'd rather sit on my couch and smoke dope.
Right. Paula Page, my wife said. Because you listen, I'm the first person. Here's a fun tip. I haven't told you yet, JC. Really. I'm hoping I can get to the story. I'm not sure how much of a story I can get to with them, but Tuesday I'm filming another podcast that will be aired about a week later with Howie Mandel.
With me?
No, without you. I'm going to be on a podcast with Howie Mandel.
He's a germaphobe, by the way.
Yes, he absolutely is, which is going to be great. I'm going to try fucking with him, along with Harlan Williams. It's a new show that they're doing. But listen, besides that, that's a fun one. But my story's unique, right? My story's unique because I was somebody who was on the welfare system. And I had to fight my fucking ass off to get where I'm at today to be able to buy my home and be off welfare. But I see the sense and the need of welfare. It does help out families and it helps them, but that's what it's a tool for. It's a tool to help them get on their feet and make it out civilized. Right.
There's motherfuckers here in Mississippi that don't need the motherfucker. And now they're talking about another stimulus check coming out. Did y'all see that shit?
No.
Yeah.
Why do we need another stimulus? What the fuck's the stimulus going to do?
It's coming out in week or two. Google that shit. Yeah.
I did not hear about no extra stimulus. What the fuck?
Google that.
The Americans don't need another fucking stimulus check.
Yeah. We're going broke, boys.
Right.
I'm just telling you because we're stupid motherfuckers.
So
we are all stupid motherfuckers.
We are. So Smalls just posted on Discord. He says so can someone explain why China's cost of living is so low, but they are thriving?
Because they all like iPhone. Where's it from? China. Batteries, China.
Right. They get all of our money.
Yep. They get all our money.
But the funny part is, the weird part is, how much money does the CCP take from their citizens, though?
So they are the CCP. Well, China is they are a capitalist country, but they're an authoritarian country. So they're like, they have a very interesting setup. I'm not pro China, by the way, but they do have a very interesting setup. They are an authoritarian country. They are under constant surveillance. Right. They have their social credit score system. They have all of these things, right? Keeping their people in check, but they're also a very capitalistic country. So there's a lot of people who are like, their middle class is thriving. There's a lot of people who run their own small businesses and they make more than enough money to survive. And I'm assuming that that's because.
But look at their small business, Mark. I mean, Gary, look at their small business. What are they making? Just say $200,000, $300,000 a year.
Like the equivalent, they're equivalent to like our currency.
Google that shit. Watch it. It's fucking astronomical. You're like, wow.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with when Clinton I can't remember what it was. Whatever Clinton put in place in the 90s, America. NAFTA, right? NAFTA.
Yeah.
So when NAFTA. When NAFTA was enacted and put into play, our companies shifted all of our manufacturing over there, and we built.
We didn't shift. We moved because it was cheaper to go over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It was the cost of labor was cheaper, but kind of going back to your point earlier, everything when it was made over here, it was like the corporations. Okay, so the corporations' margins might have been less than they are now.
Nobody should be a billionaire. I'm a firm believer. Nobody should be a billionaire. I want everybody to make millions. If you can make it, Mark, I hope you make it. Gary, I hope you make it. But nobody should be billionaires. Billion with a B? That's fucking stout.
If somebody's a billionaire, they have to be doing something that's like changing the world.
And I'm sorry.
And a lot of the billionaires are not doing enough to change the world. Let's be honest about that, right? Like
they're not.
Like Elon is
But
changing the
they're-
world.
they-
He's
they
changing
send off
rocket
to them
technology. He's got
sweatshops.
Neuralink. He's
They
got the boring
send off to
company.
sweatshops in China and fucking
Correct.
Mexico,
Yeah.
and they're paying $2 an hour. Okay, great. And now we want to do fucking minimum wage here at it's $7.25 right now, but they're trying to move it up to like 15. No,
That's gonna destroy a lot of small
Pull
businesses.
everything back.
So it's like that's the thing
Pull
that's kind of crazy.
everything back.
Yeah.
Pull everything back. You got to pull everything back. We can make everything here in the USA. Facts. It's a fucking fact. We can make everything here. Dude, I get so mad about shit. I'm $4 to bowl a game. All right. I'm the cheapest entertainment in probably United States. Google what it takes to bowl a single game in, just say California.
Hold on. I'm going to
Just say
look up how
Louisiana.
much it is here.
Yeah. I'm $4 a game.
I thought you were gonna say you're $4 on the corner. I was gonna say, damn, you are cheap.
No, $4 a game.
So it's hold on. So between $6 and $7 per person per game here, depending on the day
I'm
and depending on the
$4
time.
every day. I'm $4 every day, every hour you open. All right. I'm $4. $4.25. Sorry, $4.25. Don't forget. I was
forget the quarter.
$2.75. I was $2.75 8 years ago.
Now my question is, that's a great price, but now I know you probably don't make much on the bowling, but you're probably making more off your food and beverages inside of there, though, right? That's probably where you're making more.
My food's 30%, just like any. It doesn't matter if it's damn California, New Mexico.
Right, it's a 30% up mark.
Wherever.
Right.
30% more. That's what I do. Liquor is
Liquor's the money.
astronomical.
Yeah, liquor's the money.
Liquor's the money.
Yeah, liquor is astronomical.
Liquor's the money.
Hey, but that's not even just him. That is
That's
every
everybody.
single
That is
bar,
absolutely everybody,
every
yeah.
single place ever. The liquor is what
I
makes
can
the
tell
money.
you what every place does on liquor. Now, California's gonna be a little different, but just say it. Prime example, guy came in to me and he said, "Hey, what can I buy this whole? What the fuck's the damn name of the wine? It starts with an A. It's like
Absinthe?
shit. I can't remember.
Is it a
It's
bottle
like-
of absinthe?
No, fuck you.
What?
Alcohol? Is it is it a liquor?
Yeah, no, it's wine, but it's
Oh,
like
it's wine.
Oh, I don't know anything about wine.
I cannot.
All right, we'll just say
remember,
it's a bottle of
but-
wine, JC.
but it's a bottle of wine. I charge $7 a glass. He's like, that's the best price. He came from California. He's like, that's the best price I've ever had. Athapothic. I think it's the name of the damn wine.
I've seen that in the stores.
And he was like, I want to buy the whole bottle. I was like, well, I mean, there's usually 4 glasses. It's $28. I was like, I'll give it $26. He's like, deal. He pays $60 for it in California. What the fuck, man? I was like, holy shit. I was like, I paid
California
$9.
has I think it's an 11% sales tax.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
What?
When I went to California, like I do Zins, right? I do Zen. When I went to California, I get a thing of Zen for $4. It's $4 a can here. And I think it was $11 or some shit when I was in California for one.
So you're saying so it's $4 a 10 for you in California.
$4 a can. $4 a can.
That right there in Maine is $8 and change.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Maine has one of the highest
that's what I'm
sales
saying.
tax on tobacco
Why?
products.
Well, it's not tobacco, it's
I should be able
nicotine.
to go to Maine. I
But
should
they
be able to
consider
go to
tobacco
Oregon,
products in
get
Maine.
the same exact shit, same exact price. You
Same
know why
same
we
exact
can't?
product. Yeah.
You can buy cigarettes.
can't-
So
Why can't,
This is
why can't-
$8 in Maine.
Yeah, so like if
$8?
yeah, and if I go to Massachusetts, right, and try to buy my wife her
These right
cigarettes there,
here are banned everywhere. These right here are banned everywhere, and I'm good. But
and in Maine for
Fuck.
in Maine I can buy my wife a carton of her smokes for about $100, right?
Jesus
A pack
Christ.
of her cigarettes is right around $8 a pack. Now, you think that's high? I haven't
Oh.
got there yet. Go down 2 borders from to Massachusetts for a pack of cigarettes in Massachusetts from Marlboro's is right around $14 a pack.
yeah,
God damn.
but
Yeah.
why? But why?
And I'm paying $4
But
for
why?
these, and I'm like, this is an expensive.
They're taxing
fucking
the hell out
habit,
of people.
dude.
And it's funny because, right, here's a funny thing about the local governments.
Fuck.
So they always tax the
It's
fuck
stupid.
out of tobacco
stupid.
products, but now go into the liquor factor and think about they barely tax liquor. They tax it, but they don't tax it as crazy as they do with tobacco products.
Way
It's be-
worse for you. I'll go ahead and tell you. This right here is way worse than this.
100%.
100%.
Oh, no.
100, I have no denying. No, 100% is way worse than that. Alcohol kills way more people than they do vape. They're trying to ban all flavored vape, and I'm a former vapor, and I was
Any
against that. And
cigarette.
it's insane to me because I can go to the store, right? Vape's not going to kill as many people as alcohol does, right? Alcohol kills people from drinking and driving. It kills people from alcohol overdose. You can overdose on alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
It kills people from domestic abuse because people who get drunk will go out and cause domestic abuse and beat the living shit out of their spouse or whoever else. It causes so much damage, but yet they won't talk about that aspect. And I can go right now to any liquor store and I've got cotton candy, fucking vodka.
Well,
I've
put
got
this shit on
chocolate
TikTok.
moonshine.
Put this shit on TikTok, you're out.
Yeah. It's just
Really?
ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous
Fuck,
to me on
I've
how
been
they
banned
fucking
so many
attack people.
times for TikTok. I'm like, God damn it. Here I go again. I got banned for 7 days for this.
Because you were
But I can drink
hitting it? Because you were hitting it?
Yeah. Just if I didn't, that's why I always hit off the side. Fuck it. I'm done now.
Right. So
But this right here, I can sit there and drink this some. It's like a damn water.
I do have another question on Discord, and I'll answer
Huh.
this one because I don't think JC and Gary knows this. But Smalls was asking, hey, can someone tell me why we can't see lives on TikTok of our friends in other countries? So as of right now, you're unable to see live streams and you're unable to go live in the United States because of, here's what happens. When TikTok shut down their
Fuck
servers,
TikTok.
when TikTok shuts
Fuck
down,
TikTok.
JC, will you let me fucking explain? Shut your mouth for a second. Suck on your bottle. Okay. So listen, when TikTok shut down their servers, it was like flipping a switch. It shut it down instantly. And when you shut it down for as long as they did, it deleted everything from the World Wide Web. It's like buying a brand new domain. So it takes time for everything to register up. Now, TikTok has to slowly roll back all the services. So we're unable to see any live streams and so forth, unable to go live because it's still registering throughout the services throughout the US. And we probably won't see anything until 24 to 48 hours before anything as far as viewing live streams and going live stream works. It's because it's still registering throughout the servers. And that's what's happening with that. JC.
Which equals out to fuck TikTok.
But I'm just, that's the reason why
It
you're
equals
unable
out
to see
to
live.
fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I deleted it, and I
Here it
really
is.
didn't. I didn't use it much.
you
I
little
really
tiny
used it
bastard.
for the podcast,
That's it.
and I would check it every few days. Like it just wasn't. I don't know.
I
I like
know.
Instagram. I like X. I like Reddit.
All right, see, I like TikTok is because listen, I'm a social person, right? So what I liked about the aspect of the app was I was able to get social on there. I was able to go live, do videos, do these battles with people, get to meet new people. I wasn't always about like, hey, motherfucker, give me all your fucking cash. I wasn't really like that. It's great, right? Because I helped build my studio. But and the simple math is I liked it because I was able to meet new people, meet interesting people. And a lot of these people I've met, I've become personal friends with. And we got friggin' contacts with them. We got numbers. And we do a lot of fun shit. That's why I started doing a lot more game streaming because I just want to have fun.
That's how I met you, Mark. I ain't
Yes,
gonna
sir.
lie to you. That's how I met
And that's what I like about the app is it builds that friendship. And some of the good things, the app does have its good, but it also has its bad. The algorithm is scary as fuck. The algorithm is scary as fuck and how well it does. And
I
how
think that's
much-
what shot them around right there. I think that's what got it banned.
Yeah,
was
and
the
the algorithm is scary as fuck, right? Because the question is too, does ByteDance, well, we can go back to the banning wise now too. The reason why it got banned was, number one, folks, remember Trump did try shutting down TikTok at one point during his first administration. He tried to shut it down. It got
17,
shut down. The
18.
Democrats said, no, we're not getting rid of it. It was voted out. They did not ban it. And then what happened was, during the invasion of Israel, when Hamas invaded Israel and started murdering and slaughtering people and the war started, people got more live streams of anti-Israel.
Which we shouldn't been in.
Right.
Which we shouldn't have been
No,
in.
we shouldn't have been in, but
said
I'm just saying.
Israel and
But what I'm saying, though,
let
is
them motherfuckers fight them.
what I'm saying, though, is once that happened, when you opened up TikTok, most live streams you saw were pro-Hamas live streams. People were pushing out, they were pushing out Hamas, pro-Hamas live streams. And then that's when the Democrats and the Republicans came together and said, whoa, what the fuck? We're pro-Israel. Why the fuck are we all seeing all these pro-Hamas live streams now? And then all of a sudden, it was time to ban TikTok because they're looking at the algorithm going, okay, wait, if they can push out this shit here, if they can push out pro-Hamas and make every American see these pro-Hamas live streams, this is some scary fucking shit. So they can control what we see. So they just don't want the propaganda that China could sit there and say, oh, no, we want this to be pushed, right? Because they call out election interference and shit like that. So they're like, wait a minute, if they could push this shit out, that's dangerous. And I agree, that is fucking dangerous. So how do we come across to try to get this algorithm so it doesn't push out that type of shit? And we had that problem with Instagram. Look at all the teenage... Oh, dear God. Look at all the teenage... I can't be serious when you got a damn dog in the screen. Look at all the teenage girls that committed suicide back in the day because of Instagram. Right? Instagram was all the filters, all these like models and stuff like that. And these teenage girls who may not be that popular in high school are seeing these. They try to be like these models they see, but in all reality, they can't, right? They just can't. So they see that, they're like, oh, fuck. And they think their life's in the dumps. They don't think they have a worth. So they take their own life. And that's scary as fuck. We're putting this shit on our youth, and that's scary. We do need to focus on how we protect our fucking children. As a father of 4 boys and 1 daughter, I'm scared for the future of my children. And I do wonder, how do we protect our children? And that's what we should absolutely be fighting for. Should we be fighting for ourselves? Maybe just a little bit, but we should be fighting more for the children because the children are our fucking future. And we do need to leave something for our fucking kids. And by having these apps, telling our kids this, and listen, folks, I'm all about bullying. I'm sorry, I am. I think bullying builds characters on fucking people, and I'm not against bullying. I was bullied in school. I'm still here, and I'm still living. Once in a while,
bully you now.
Yeah, you need it.
It builds character.
It builds character. But at the same time, we have a generation of fucking kids and adults who are extremely fucking soft these days that can't take a little banter. And they get all fucking their pussy hurt and they fucking run off and cry and they want to do harm to themselves. It's ridiculous. We have a mental health fucking problem in our country and we do need to focus on that. And that's why I'm all for fucking RFK. And also the mental health does roll out with some of the food fucking problem that we have in our country with obesity and shit like
Saw
that.
today. He rolled out. No,
Red Dye 40?
what is it? Red Dye 6?
No, Red Dye
It was-
40, I
no,
think
it
it
was-
is. Red Dye
No, they
40.
started
Oh,
4 or red 6, but they really also need to get to red 40. In my opinion, get all the fucking food dyes out, really. Like, if you need to put a bunch of food that's highly processed, I'm not really a fan of it. Like, I get it. You like chips and you like candy bars, and so do I. But the truth of the matter is those things are fucking toxic.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not gonna go off on my normal kick. But,
Go. I want you to go off because I'm really feeling what you got right now?
Well, I mean,
You
so it's like my family isn't very healthy, and a lot of it is lifestyle choices, shitty food, no exercise. The whole country is fucking, we have at least 40% of our population are obese. And I
Yeah.
mean obese, like they are grossly overweight and grossly undermuscled. Everybody's a fucking diabetic or pre-diabetic, or they've got some sort of cholesterol problem. When literally just fucking eating whole foods and getting a little bit more movement in your fucking life and getting a little bit of fitness can get probably 70% of people off the meds that they're on. It affects your mood, it affects your heart health, it affects everything. And all of these fucking processed foods are poison. We have kids that are 8 years old and they are obese. That is a fucking crime against humanity. Children
and their parents.
are morbidly obese too, and it's a lifestyle problem because everybody's fucking eating McDonald's and Jack in the Box and fucking candy bars, and like I have a little convenience store where I go pick up these fucking things, and there's like, when I go in there, I'll go in there at random times, and it's like I always see the same people. And they're always getting the same shit. They're getting candy bars. They're getting fucking bags of candy. They're getting bags of chips, 2 liters of soda. And it's like, these are kids who are spending
2
20
liters of
bucks a
soda
day.
per pound.
Hold on. Can I say something? I can tell you all right now, quitting soda is one of the biggest things anybody can do for their fucking weight. Just soda alone, quitting it will make you drop significant amount of weight. Both my wife and I have quit soda, and holy shit, just from quitting soda, you lose a shit ton of weight. Having it once in a great while as a treat is great. Trust me, I love fucking Moxie, but once in a great
But your
while,
wife hates.
my wife hates me. But quitting soda will drop your weight significantly. And
It's
and you do feel
33
better in your
to
health.
40 grams of
Plug it in.
sugar per can of soda. That is a fucking ungodly amount of sugar.
Yes.
40
Sugar.
grams of sugar at a fucking time, and that's only a can.
That's like
So
a
what
cup
is a
of sugar.
can? A can is 12
Hey.
ounces.
Drink your goddamn fucking shit with water. That's what I do.
I mean, like to piggyback off what you said, sugar in sodas is a fucking
Yes.
death trap. Candy bars, chips, all of that shit that's highly processed, all the food coloring dyes that are in there, they're not good for you, period. As a treat, fine. The problem is people don't have it as a treat. They have it as a staple in their diet.
Now, here's the thing as well. We do have to admit, it does suck. People do need to figure it out, but we have to admit that sugar in itself is also a drug. Sugar in itself is also a drug and can go with the addiction receptors of your brain. It isn't a fucking addiction. It's just like battling any other addiction. So is there a problem? Yes. How do we resolve this problem? How do we get this problem fixed? We got to figure this out as a fucking, we can do this as a fucking nation.
Because they told us to be an addiction.
Like if
That's
you
what
need sugar,
people don't
eat a fucking
understand.
apple, eat a banana,
Right,
eat some
that's
strawberries.
right. But Gary, brother, I love you, but hey, listen, it's easier for you to say than it is.
They taste better anyways.
It's easier for you to say
I'm with Gary on
because
this
you
one.
eat healthy and live healthy.
I'm with Gary.
Right. I listen, you could be with Gary. It's easier
I'm
for you
fat,
to say,
and I'm fat as
and I'm
fuck.
fucking fat. I still need to lose some weight.
Hey, I'm
But
a little chunker too, but I just eat too much is my
It's
problem.
easy for you to say and act upon, but it does take some work as it market. It's not past my damn bedtime. It's still a fucking addiction, and you do have to fight through it. How long did it take you to fight and argue with me to make me start focusing on my health a little bit to get the weight loss that I got? Because I was
Hold the
fatter.
fuck up. You motherfucker. I talked shit to you for a long ass time and you didn't make your fucking change because I said anything. It was your doctor who told you you're a fat fuck and your liver's going to fucking fail that made you decide to make the change. I had zero effect on you because I yelled
Well,
at
I
your
will
ass
tell you.
for
If a
fucking
doctor
at
told me my liver's
least
gonna
5
fail,
years.
I'm gonna do opposite. I'm gonna do opposite. I'm gonna be like, fuck you. How about that?
I
All right, gentlemen, we're gonna hold on. I digress from this conversation. We got somebody in Discord. They just posted something out. Let's get your opinions on this one.
What we got?
So Smalls on Discord says that NBC is now claiming Trump is going to end birthright citizenship, which means no more anchor babies.
I'm not.
So,
Nice question for me. I'm gonna tell you. That's
you know, so listen, here's my problem. If both parents are illegal aliens within this country and they have a baby together within the United States,
you have a
I
child.
feel
on
as
this
if you
damn
are not
earth.
going to separate that family. So
good.
the baby does get to go home with the parents back to their country of origin, unless they are claiming, what is it there? I can't think of the fucking word right now. Unless they are
Sole
claiming,
asylum or whatever.
yeah,
like
asylum.
sovereignty or
Yeah, if they are in trouble in
Oh.
their country or their lives are being threatened within their country, if they were to go back there, that they were absolutely going to die, then we will try to keep them here in America and help them out. But otherwise, we will not separate families, and I'm against separation of families. I think it's horrible. So I think if that's the case,
I
the
would
baby goes
say
back
move
home
the
with them.
dad back, the mom, the kid. They legit.
You'd keep the woman and
I'm gonna
child.
move the dad back. I'm
Move
gonna
the
move the dad back. Should
Okay,
have pulled out.
Gary, your opinion.
Oh shit, get out.
As with
Not my problem.
as with most things, I think it's complicated. If they're here,
Very complicated.
if like look, so there are illegal people here who are contributing. And there are people here who are illegal and they're causing problems. I don't know how to vet them. I really don't. I
Yep.
don't have the answer for that. If there's a way to accurately vet them and they are contributing and they're not drinking and driving and causing problems and involved in drug activity and theft and gang activity and shit like that, and they're here for good reasons and they really like, maybe it's the asylum thing and they're just really here to better their life and to contribute to America, and they want to learn English and they want to get their citizenship and they want to pay taxes, if we still have to pay taxes, if they want to positively contribute to the country, I'm all about it. Keep them here. Let them fucking live here. I have zero problem with that. If they are involved in any criminal activity, get them the fuck out.
Technically, though, they are part of illegal activity if they came across our border illegally.
I mean, like crime. I mean, crime. If they're stealing, if they're causing fights, if they're in gangs. Look, a lot of the businesses in America, period, are employing illegals. And it's like, look, yeah, they came here illegally. If they're doing good, if they're contributing, I have no problem with it. The problem is, how do we vet? How do we contribute to them? If they came here illegally and then we gotta find out they're here illegally, then we gotta get them to like go through the process of paying, whatever fees they gotta pay to take their citizenship tests or whatever. And if they gotta have a fine or something to like,
it costs nothing. That costs nothing.
It costs money to take the test. My wife took the test. My wife came from Taiwan legally. She had a visa and she took her citizenship test and she's a citizen now, and it costs money. I'm telling you now, this shit costs money. So, but she came over here legally. So if they want to get in here illegally to better their life, genuinely better their life, and to contribute positively to the America that is, we need to find a way to vet them. Yeah, they need to pay a fine or whatever for breaking the law, getting here illegally. And then they need to, pay or whatever. I don't know how we do it.
So why don't we just do a simple fact is, if you're a male, you come over here illegally and you want to be an American citizen, you've got to serve in a U.S. armed forces for 4
Well, that,
years
that
to gain.
I
your
don't know,
citizenship.
dude. I don't know
Let's build
because
our
what?
military.
How do we know
That's
they
not
didn't
gonna
come over? How
Well,
do we
let's
know
vet
they
'em
didn't
first.
come over here? How do we know they didn't come over here for negative things? And then if they get in here, they get our training, they learn our secrets, and then they fucking give all that back. I'm not about that. I'm not about that
They're
at
going to
all.
gain our secrets as well just by
No,
being on
They're
American
not going to
soil.
get our military secrets if we don't fucking make them go into the military. We need a strong military of people who are loyal to America. We don't need them to come over here from fucking Venezuela and be like, I'm illegal. Let me join your military, learn our military tactics and secrets and fucking plans. And then they fucking defunct America and go back to Venezuela and go, this is what I learned. This is their tactics.
Well, then we just fixed the Ukraine issue, didn't we? Instead of giving Ukraine money, we shipped the men off to Ukraine. Say, here, go fight this war with Ukraine. You come back.
That's
in.
also not
Would have
solution.
Russia would have stopped. Russia would have stopped at
That's-
that point. Russia
Oh
would
yeah,
have stopped.
they would absolutely stop. We can have them go fight these wars.
Again, it comes down to vetting. I
Fact
don't.
is, nobody's going to shoot nuclear weapons. Nobody.
I
Not
don't.
that
I
goddamn
don't think we're
America,
going to have a nuclear war. I don't.
Russia. Nobody's going to do it because nobody wins. Nobody wins.
Nobody wins at all.
If somebody
All the fucking
fires a
stuff-
nuke, they're doing it with the idea of ending humanity as a whole, and they're a straight up psychopath. That's it.
Yeah.
If anybody
There's
fires
nobody.
a nuke, there's no
nobody's gonna do it.
winner. Yeah, too many nukes right now. If anybody
Now,
fires a
you could
nuke,
send- You could send 1 million troops over there, or however many troops we got over there to Ukraine, and Russia would have stopped. Facts. Fact. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Fact. You start dropping these motherfuckers, people just parachuting out. Oh, yeah, goddamn. Yeah. It's over. It's over.
I mean, I don't
It's
know.
over.
I don't know enough of the history.
Russia's not going to fight. Russia's not going to fight us. Russia, China, they will fight us.
So
Russia,
breaking news on
Not gonna fight.
X. Elon Musk has officially announced he's going to make a dedicated video feed.
I get frustrated on this shit. What do you do this time?
I just told
I
you.
get frustrated.
What does that even mean?
I don't
He's
know.
going to make a dedicated video feed.
Similar to TikTok.
Okay, that'll have nothing to do with life.
No,
Okay,
I'm changing.
so
I'm changing
real
it up a little
world-
bit. We're trying
real
to
world,
real world,
kids,
but
y'all can
you know
still
it's
go
funny.
on
We were
goddamn
supposed to talk about TikTok originally, and they move into Trump's inauguration and the possible threat on Trump's life. Still,
Yeah, we bypassed that shit.
we absolutely did bypass that. We went like we were on a right track when we started, and then we took a hard turn to the fucking left. We got to try to veer back onto the road here. Because when Trump first arrived in Washington, D.C., his fucking caravan of vehicles all had drone fucking scramblers on top of them.
Yeah, because Washington's not going to cover him. Washington's
Well, not
already
only
said they
that,
ain't
not
covering
only that. So here's another thing about China. You ready for another thing about China? DJI.
Yeah,
all right.
absolutely.
So DJI, the drone
DJI.
company that sells all the popular drones that you can buy at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, whatever, has taken
Yeah.
away any restrictions on their drones. They used to have restrictions on their drones where you couldn't fly X amount of feet within an airport or X amount of miles from an airport, where you couldn't fly them around the White House. Anything where there was an event, the drones would restrict you so you couldn't fly from there. DJI has lifted
Or
those restrictions. Yep.
Or airpass.
Our airplanes as well. So now they have
Yeah.
lifted those restrictions, and now you can fly your drones in all these restricted areas. You can fly your drones over the White House. You can fly your drones over airports, up close and personal to airplanes. There's no restrictions right now on these DJI drones.
I'll tell you what. I'll try that.
DJI.
I'll try that theory out tomorrow.
DJI.
DJ. I'm saying J.
Oh, it sounds like you're saying DGI.
No, I'm saying DJI.
DJI.
DJI. I'm saying it
J.
fast. I'm saying J.
I'll tell you what. I will fly my shit tomorrow up to. I got my pilot's license because they make you do that shit. I will fly that bitch up until it can't stop tomorrow.
So you haven't heard about the restrictions yet?
Like maybe it's gonna be like covering shit, but I'll find that. We'll find it's a myth buster. Fly that bitch up. Because I'll go ahead and tell you, at about 2 miles, that motherfucker starts coming down quick.
Does it? I haven't
Yeah.
fly. I gotta wait till the weather gets a little bit warmer before I can fly mine. It's a little bit too cold to fly. It'll kill the fucking battery real quick. But there's that. But let's also talk about the inauguration tomorrow. There's multiple reports of where the inauguration is going to be done. Right, the inauguration is not going to be done in the field no more because it's too cold. Which I get.
It's
But
too
I also
cold.
think
I give it to him.
it's the safety of him too. He's the only president in the past few years that have had multiple assassination attempts on him. So I don't blame them to try to have it a little bit more secluded. But
My boy's there. Hey, my boy's there. I was supposed to be there during the inauguration. I was supposed to be there. I sold my ticket to somebody.
So
He's there.
A friend of mine who's in the Discord right now is a first responder. And he said they've also gotten reports that there are very credible threats right now, that they sent out a memo to all first responders. So, there is a credible threat. And I think the reason why they're posting all these different locations where Trump's going to do a swearing is as well to confuse the people that could be possibly trying to do an attempt on his life. It's just, it's very insane. And I got to say, the next 4 years, we all got to be concerned on the safety of Donald Trump and JD Vance in all reality. Because as we're looking right now, if Trump does go down, obviously JD Vance will become president. But if JD Vance goes down, I think it then goes to the Speaker of the House, which is fucking dipshit there. What the hell's his name? Mike.
He's terrible. He's terrible. It needs to be gone.
He does need to be gone.
It's been his.
Did you hear about Vivek getting booted from Doge?
I don't know, because Trump said something today. Said that Vivek was going in Doge with fucking Elon. Trump mentioned it today in his speech.
Okay, I read earlier today that they were saying that I guess Vivek wasn't doing any of the heavy lifting on the early preparation building of it.
I saw that as well. That's why I was like, oh shit. And then he's also going to be running for mayor or governor
Of like Ohio or some
yeah,
shit.
he was going to be running for governor. So I saw that as well. But Trump mentioned Vivek Ramaswamy today in regards to Doge. So I don't know. There's a lot of conflicting.
The misinformation on the internet. You gotta love it.
And that's the thing, right? There really is no such thing as misinformation or disinformation if you really think about it. There's everybody's thought process and their opinions until the news fully comes out, and then we have it. But in all reality, I don't think there is such a thing as misinformation or disinformation. And my wife is, for people who are driving to Maine, my wife is telling me the roads are shit. Her words. The roads are shit.
Come to Mississippi.
Come to Mississippi.
Roads still.
I couldn't probably purchase another house if I wanted to, but we're going to be living in Maine for a while. We just got a lot of work done in this house. We got windows that we're going to be paying on this house and solar panels now. What's that look? I said solar panels. You look at me all the way. Listen, solar panels going to save me some money. Yes, solar panels, JC. All right, so JC, let me tell you this. Let me tell you a story, JC. In Maine, we have one electrical company. It's called CMP.
Isn't that a monopoly? Isn't that illegal?
That's all we're allowed. We only got one energy
Here
company
you go.
at CMP.
Here we go. It's illegal. Monopoly.
Okay, so one electric company, CMP. That's the only one we got. My electric bill for a CMP is roughly between $500 to $600 a month for my electric.
On your house?
On my house.
My bowling alley is only $700.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So, and that is a majority of people who live here in Maine. Their electric bill is right around, I would say between $400 to $600 is a medium in the state of Maine for an electric.
Yet again, what I was saying, bring it back to America. Bring it back to Mississippi. Bring it back to America.
So the reason why I did solar panels is because the solar panels will cut that price down in half. It brings my electric bill to right about $350. So saving myself about $300 to me seems like a win. And that's why I went solar.
Hashtag win.
All right, Small says, why do we pay $600 when China pays $7?
Yeah, exactly, Smalls.
Oh, look at this.
I'm
So
trying.
I got another text message. My brother-in-law is apparently listening. My wife's probably listening in the car, so he's hearing us. He just sent me a message. Did you know CMP is owned by the Saudis? If you follow the ladder up, a couple of companies. So apparently our electric company, CMP, is owned by the Saudis. And
There
I
you
will
go.
agree that there is an issue with foreign entities owning American companies. You have China buying up a
Yeah,
shit
no,
ton of
America.
land in Maine,
Just
or in the United
America.
States, regardless. There's a lot of that problem too. Look at JC.
Get
He's
rid
ready.
of the damn federal tax. I'm so fed up. I'm done. It's like get rid of federal income tax because that was started for wars, right?
Yes,
Are
it
we
was.
in a war? Are we in a war?
I mean, we're in a proxy war. We're probably in a couple of proxy wars.
That's
really.
over there. That's over there.
But we're
That's
involved.
over there.
Indirectly, we're involved.
You're talking about World War II. That's what I'm talking about. Like we were involved in World War II.
Right. Taxes
When
was
this shit-
created to pay for wars at the time, and the taxes were supposed to go away at the end of the war. But the government was like, "Ooh, this money's good. Let's keep
So
it
much
rolling."
money, and these goddamn motherfuckers are hoarding our goddamn money. Fucking doing. Let's play Plinko over here. We're gonna play Plinko. And I made $2 million. Yay. Fuck you. I told them all, fuck off. I've told them all, fuck off.
I mean, I don't think
Am I wrong?
I don't think anybody's disagreeing with you, JC. I think everybody's tired of paying taxes, and we're definitely being raped both local and federally on our taxes.
Then you don't have to worry about $7 an hour. $7 an hour would be a godsend. Think about it.
It would be if people brought down the cost of certain things.
$7
Like
an
look at
hour
the
is
cost
roughly
of like rental
$2
properties
an
right
hour
now.
after you take taxes out.
Right, but now we got to look at the inflation that's already happened though too. So you got to look at the cost of living. Look at the cost of an apartment. So
We're taking everything back. No.
I'm
We're
hoping.
taking everything
Listen,
back.
I hope we can bring everything back. But do you think landlords are going to go back? Do you think
Yes,
landlords
they
are
had
going to
no
go back on their rental properties?
choice. I would go back to the dollar bowling.
So
I'd go back to the dollar bowling. I mean, it's just
but your
God.
mortgage is not going to go back, right? Your mortgage company, if your mortgage goes up and your taxes go up, they're not going to
the
go
banks
back on
have
your
no
taxes.
idea. The banks have no choice. Once everything starts settling out, they're like, "Oh shit, okay," and the banks are gonna. The Fed's gonna go. Boom.
But your local property taxes keep moving up, right? So that's
No,
another thing. Your property
No, my
taxes haven't gone
local-
up at all?
And property tax has gone up.
I say our
I'll tell you
property
that
taxes
right
went
now.
up. We're paying
No,
we're
mine
paying
ha-
for a parking garage right now in my city. Our property taxes went
say
up to
that-
pay for this parking garage that was supposed to make big money, and they're barely making any money off of this parking garage. But now the money that the city paid for this parking garage is being dealt out to all the citizens and their taxes. To
Which
pay
is
for this
fucking
parking garage.
criminal, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Everything's criminal. Goddamn. When are people gonna wake up and just slap each other and be like, "Fuck, this is dirty."
Because
It
they've
doesn't
been
make
growing up
sense
on
to
they've been growing up with
me.
it ever
Like-
since. So therefore they're used to it, and they just think it's.
I want to sit there and just talk to y'all and be like, "Oh no." It's the goddamnest thing I've ever seen in my life. They taking our money.
Yeah, they are.
They're taking our money for bullshit.
Yeah, they're wasting it. It's being lost. It's being invested in fucking horse shit. It's going into their pockets. Yeah.
When are people going to realize that the president has no idea? He is not the big chump. We could have had Kamala or Kamala, as the originator would have said, but you could have had Kamala.
Dear God.
She wouldn't have made a difference if you would have just fucking got the goddamn far right, far left independents out. Get them out. Get them out. I don't give a shit. Get them out. Get them out.
Get him
If
out.
their time's up, get the senators out in the House. Senate and House got to go. They can only have, and I will tell you, as much as I hate the motherfucker, Cruz even put in for, what was it, 8 years, 10 years, or some shit. I can't remember what Cruz did. Get them out. Bye. Bye, Felicia. And everybody turned him down. He lost because the Senate and House had to vote on this shit. Well, goddamn. I mean, if I'm thinking about losing my job, no, I'm not going. If I'm thinking about losing my cakewalk job, would I vote against that? No, I'm not going to vote against it. It's up to us, and that's what they don't understand. It's up to us.
Right.
Yeah, but the people don't acknowledge the power that they hold over the government. And that's like a pretty big problem.
Nobody understands what they hold over the government.
Yeah.
Like Gary just said. So, I mean, fuck, dude. We got to change shit up. We
do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have been rocking it out for 2 hours. Discord, hang around with us for a few minutes. We'll shoot the shit with y'all for a moment. But for everybody else that's on the social media, make sure you follow me. Click on the link in the bio. Join the Discord where you can watch unedited talking at the beginning of the show and a little bit after the end of the show. We're testing it out right now in Discord. Right now, it's going to be free for everybody in Discord. Y'all can tune into Discord. Oh, shit. My wife just told me she almost got stuck at a red light. Shit, almost got stuck at a red light. Damn.
Tell them to get stuck. Get stopped. Just stop. Don't get stuck.
I don't want to pull her out. I've got a tow on my other car. Maybe she should have taken the other one, but she hasn't driven that one as much. Oh man.
Oh, when you said she almost got stuck at a red light, I'm thinking like, what? She almost hit a red light?
No. So
like,
right,
no, but
right
it's snowing right now.
We are getting hit with a snowstorm right now. And
oh,
the numbers have been conflicting in what we're gonna get. But if I look out this window right now, I'm gonna say there's at least 4 to 5 inches of snow on the ground already.
really?
Yeah.
I look out my window in Mississippi. I ain't got shit.
All right, now before my wife just confused the shit out of me, hold on. What I was saying, folks, click on the link in the bio. Make sure you're joining our Discord. Right now, it's free for everybody to join in and talk with us with an unedited. And eventually, we're going to figure out the audio issue where y'all can actually join in on Discord and talk to us via audio and join in with the discussion at the end of the show so we can all have fun and shoot the shit. That is coming in the very near future. You just got to figure out a few more kinks and we'll have that rocking and rolling for y'all. But otherwise, we are going to go ahead and end this on social media. Discord, hang around. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's go ahead and end the social media aspect of this show because I really got to piss. But before I do, listen, folks, we are switching political figures. So my words of the night is this. To anybody who's a Biden supporter, listen. Just like any baseball game or football game, you lost. It's 4 years. At the 4 years, you get to vote again. We dealt with Biden for 4 years. Well, you can deal with Donald Trump for 4 years. At the end of the day, we are all American or we are all human. We will get through
your
this.
people out.
There is no reason to cause division between your family or your friends or coworkers. You all got something in common.
Kick your
Figure
senators out. Senators in Congress.
JC, you got your moment to speak your last words in just a second. But be kind to each other. God damn it, that's what I'm trying to say. Gary, what do you fucking got?
Stop being fat pieces of shit. Eat some healthy food and go fucking work out.
All right, JC, what do you got to say?
I don't work out. I don't work out at all. But hey, kick your fucking senators out. Kick your fucking congressmen out. All of them. Gone. Fuck them bitches.
And look at that map.
Look at all that red.
damn red.
You've been listening to the Mark G Show. You may know them from their political commentary, but there's a lot more to the fellas than politics. And that's why we created this show. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But until then, make sure to reach out on social media. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok at The Mark G Show. And to email the show, it's on air at themarkgshow.com. Take care, and we'll see you next time on The Mark G Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of
You've been
that is the end of the social media